Hello everybody, and well, this is Brits Talk Wrestling with
Just with the two of us.
just with two of us instead of Brian. Brian's taking a step back, but he's still going to be like doing predictions and stuff. But mainly it's going to be me and Ian doing stuff now, like mainly podcasts, really.
Yeah.
So without any further ado, I am joined by Ian.
Hello.
And I am Pterodactyl Tom. Wah. And so what do you want to talk about first then?
Well, sadly, as we both know, the other day, Rocky Johnson passed away.
What I send out our thoughts and prayers with like The Rock and
His family.
his family and stuff. Because that family is like
Very, very big.
Very, very big and very well known in wrestling.
They are the biggest wrestling family in the industry.
They are.
But rest in peace, Rocky.
Rest in peace, big man.
Okay, so we move on.
We'll move on to.
Shall we just start off with the new signings at the Performance Centre?
I don't really know much about this. You know more about this than me, but it's because I don't really stay up to date with stuff like this.
I saw it on Twitter because I follow one of the signings because she is my favourite female wrestler. As much as I say I love Rhea Ripley, Mercedes Martinez is my favourite female wrestler.
Is that how that showed up on
AEW?
AEW as well for the Battle Royal?
And you saw fucking massively, I freaked out. Yeah. Well, she is now officially signed to NXT.
Oh, fair enough. So you got a new favourite woman in the industry.
Yeah. She was my favourite female wrestler anyway, but she's now my favourite wrestler in WWE as well.
Fair enough.
Rhea Ripley's now number 2. But saying that as well, saying about Mercedes Martinez, for those who saw our last video, the draft video that we did, I have actually traded one of my wrestlers for Mercedes Martinez. We'll talk about that more in a later video.
We'll talk about that more like on the catch up, like the review so far thing.
Next, it's I've heard of him, I just don't know a lot about him. He is Jake Atlas.
I've heard about him as well, but I've not actually really seen any of his matches.
Yeah.
I know he's a big hype, but...
Then they've also signed Emily Ansulis.
I have no idea who she is.
I don't know. She apparently competed on The Rock's Titan Games.
Fair enough.
But other than that, I don't know anything about her.
For her. You don't see anybody for Stone Cold's broken skull ranch gone into wrestling.
And then the fourth signing is Anthony Francis. Again, I don't know who that is.
Neither.
And then we have, I believe this is the one that is apparently 7 foot tall and over 300 pounds. So I wonder why they signed him. He is called Zechariah Smith.
Are you sure he's not called the Great Khali version 2?
Yeah, Bip, Undertaker. He's 6'10", Kane,
Viscera.
Skinny Big Show. And then finally is Sydney Bateman.
No going that is what a generic name that is as well. But
all them.
Yeah, then I'm excited to see what they can actually bring to NXT.
Well, you know for a fact, Mercedes Martinez is I think she's 39 now.
Alright.
So.
But it just depends on how the years are.
She's the same age as Shayna Baszler. They're similar ages. And they had a rivalry on the indies. I want to see them rival in WWE.
Like, there's been some good superstars on the indies before that have went to WWE.
And it doesn't work out.
So
Cassius Ohno.
So it just depends on how they actually use them. But Jack Atlas should be good in NXT.
The thing is with, I think Atlas and Mercedes Martinez is they don't need rebranding to be put on NXT. Atlas is only 25, so he could probably have a bit of work and then be put on NXT. Mercedes Martinez has been wrestling for almost 20 years.
But everybody still needs to go through the like performance center and stuff.
I understand that it's tradition. If you're on NXT, you go through the performance center. I do, but I think the only reason, like, go through it, just get her tidy, clean for TV, get her ready.
Well, look at how long they had Chelsea Green for.
Exactly.
Before they actually put her on sale, before they actually gave her a chance.
So
that's all the new signings and stuff. Well, good luck to them.
I've got one final question before we move on.
Right,
Out of the 6 people I've mentioned there, which one of the 6 do you think will hold a title first?
I don't have a clue because, like, I've only had the 2 of them, so the other 4 could be very, very, very surprising.
Yeah, I agree there.
It's a tough one to call, but if I have to say any, I'll go for the one I've had the most about, which would probably be Jake Atlas.
See, a lot of people are probably going to be sitting there thinking his favourite wrestler is Mercedes Martinez, he's going to say her. But I'm not, because look how stacked NXT's women's division is.
Yeah, it is. It's fucking stacked at max.
So unless she can come in and get over straight away with that the NXT fans.
They're not going to do anything with it otherwise.
Because they've got like 8 to 10 top female wrestlers in there who are all ready to step up. Shayna's ready to move on. Move Shayna on. She's as bad as it is to say, she's done in NXT. She's done all she can in NXT at the moment.
Well, if anything goes off by rumours, then she's definitely moving.
Which brand would you put her on?
I know. If rumours are true, then spoilers. If they are actually true, then Shayna Baszler's winning the Women's Royal Rumble.
Yeah, but
she'll be going on to face Becky Lynch for the Raw Women's Championship at WrestleMania.
I'm not gonna lie, I prefer her on SmackDown.
No, I would actually prefer her on Raw. Raw's women's division is fucking shite.
But it's not shit, it's just they don't utilise everyone. It's the same with fucking SmackDown's women's division. They don't use the talent they've got.
And that's why we need the whole switcheroo, to be honest with you. Like, the NXT women's division goes to Raw and SmackDown, like, split between them.
Yeah.
And then, like, Raw and SmackDown superstars go on NXT to develop a bit. I wouldn't mind seeing that.
I'll agree with you there, but then it'll just ruin NXT.
Oh no, because like a lot of the women did actually start on NXT and they were brilliant on NXT, and then they moved up to like Raw and SmackDown. It's not really moving up, is it? It's just moving brand. But they moved to Raw and SmackDown and they've just been absolutely ruined. In
terms of WWE, it's terms of moving up in probably money throughout the year. Like you probably get paid more for being on SmackDown and Raw, but it's moving down in the respects of the fans, because if you move to SmackDown and Raw from NXT 9 times out of 10, you are getting buried. Your character is going to get ruined.
Plus you're going to do no quality in the match.
Yeah, and probably time as well.
But so that's that topic spoken about.
Next, we're going to talk about the pay-per-view structure.
The pay-per-view structure right now, right? It's better than the first brand split, like in this new era, because the first brand split brought us like pay-per-view after pay-per-view,
like 24 pay-per-views isn't even enough in 1 year.
Just stay the fuck away from that. Have it like we used to have it when we used to have the brand split, like going for brand supremacy, but only for the big four.
Yeah.
Well, it'll be the big five nowadays because you got Money in the Bank now. But apart from that, then have like
four for Raw, NXT to still just do the takeovers, and SmackDown get 3, and then you get the big 5, which are combined with all three brands.
I don't know. I'd probably say give SmackDown the extra pay-per-view this time because they've got the bigger deal, haven't they?
Yeah, but
Plus, if you're Fox, you want to make your money back because you've spent £1 billion.
Raw has the bigger
$1
roster.
billion. What?
Raw has the bigger roster.
Raw may have the bigger roster, but I don't know. I think fans would rather see SmackDown more than Raw as well. And if WWE, they actually want to listen to the fans, which we've not seen anything so far.
No.
But if they actually want to listen to the fans, then give the extra like pay-per-view to SmackDown.
Or legit, just 1 month, just have 2 pay-per-views in 1 month because we know we're going to get a Saudi show.
Can I bring up another point with that?
Go on.
Right. The other point is, can we just scrap all these best in the world tournaments, please? Because they absolutely fuck all with them.
I know.
Just think about it, right? You had the world's biggest fucking thingy.
Battle Royal.
The greatest Royal Rumble,
Yeah,
that's
that
what
one.
it was called. Where Braun Strowman won a trophy and a belt. We've not seen the belt since. We've not seen the trophy since. But and then we had the best in the world tournament, which Shane McMahon won, which we had it to push a storyline, yes, but a storyline that nobody wanted to see because it's Shane McMahon. And then last year we have thingy went when the tag team won the OC.
Yeah.
And what they've done with that, they've gave them, I think, 1 tag team title opportunity, which they lost.
Yeah.
So what's the fucking point?
What they should have done there is have the Viking Raiders win it and just look unstoppable for the time being.
Aye, and another thing that they fucked up with. Sorry, go ahead. Fucking left my head.
No, I think they should have just had the Viking Raiders just be undefeated for legit like the next 6 months.
Aye.
And then have a tag team from NXT be brought up.
Aye, that's what I was going to say as well. With tournaments, can we actually have leading up to something as well? Because we all thought Baron Corbin winning the King of the Ring would lead up to something, and so far we've just seen Wet Dogford.
Yeah.
Dogford is the main fucking point in this storyline, which is just fucking stupid. What's the point?
As much as we both hate Baron Corbin, I think even Brian hates Baron Corbin, but we all agreed in the King of the Ring tournament,
It was good.
he was actually very, very good. Like that main event against Chad Gable was fucking brilliant.
I did like his little like storyline kind of thing.
Yeah.
Like just before and just after the King of the Ring tournament between him and Chad Gable. But
I don't like the Shorty G.
after that,
Shorty G.
aye, that was the birth of Shorty G. Fuck off, man.
And what's Shorty G's new storyline? Oh, he's short, so Sheamus doesn't like him.
Nobody likes him because he's short. He is short. 5'8" is short.
Even though it's average.
It is fucking average. But not according to Vince McMahon. Oh, he's short. Fuck off, man. Just because he isn't 6'6", 6'7", built like brick shitters, doesn't mean he's short.
Talking about tournaments, there's a tournament going on at the moment on NXT. Do you think the winners of that tournament should face the tag team champions? Do you reckon they should next year the tag team champions shouldn't be in it on NXT, and it should be 8 tag teams across NXT UK and NXT who aren't the champions, and whoever wins the tournament gets the trophy or whatever they get, and then they get a title opportunity against the tag team champions for the brand that they're on.
They've done that before.
But do you reckon that's what they should do every year?
I don't know. They've done it once with a tag team classic.
Yeah.
and that ended up into what was that, a triple threat tag team
Yeah.
match at World's, not at War Games. No, not wasn't it at War Games. It was at Takeover.
One of the takeovers.
Takeover Chicago, I think it was.
We'll just say one of the takeovers. Make it easier.
Yeah, but I don't know.
But how about this? Vince, take notes on what Triple H has done here. This is how you put together two single competitors like Riddle and Pete Dunne. Make them a tag team for a tournament. You don't just put them fucking together randomly in one match and then they'll go right to a tag team to get the title shot opportunity next week. Oh, now they're winning the titles. Like you did with fucking Dolph Ziggler and Rudolph. I'm just going to call him Rudolph.
Just say Rudolph. That's how we all fucking know them. But it's Robert Roode instead. It's not Bobby Roode in my house. Or Robert Roode. Gone back to his gone back to his TNA days. Pardon me. But anything else you want to add to that?
No, I think they should do separate pay-per-views for shows. And you know how we said they've got one extra? Give 3 to SmackDown, 3 to Raw. The extra one, give it to the fucking women.
The women have got theirs, haven't they? Though they've got Evolution.
They've only had one.
Aye, but
they should confirm it for every year, and that should be the extra pay-per-view. It should just be for the women.
It should, but it's WWE. I know we're in a progressive time for the women, but this progression will just fizzle into nothingness.
And it's stupid because they have some brilliant talent in that women's division.
Well, NXT Day. WWE Day as well, but they just don't know how to, like Raw and SmackDown Day, but they just don't know how to realise it. I mean, look at what they've done to fucking what's her name?
Asper.
No, well, what they've done to Asuka as well.
Kairi Sane.
No,
Ember Moon.
Ember Moon, that's the one. What they've done to Ember Moon, that's the worst. That's the worst of the lot of them.
But I'm thinking, talking about how they've ruined, like Sasha Banks, she was gone for 4 months.
And then she came back and got a title opportunity straight away.
I understand that because she is a good wrestler. She is brilliant.
But I don't like when wrestlers go away for months on end and then come back and then get a title opportunity straight away. I like what Roman Reigns has actually done.
But I don't like what they did with her. Like they booked the short term. They didn't think a long term. Like Roman Reigns fought a long term for his return. With Sasha Banks, she just went with a short term. Like give her a title opportunity. Roman Reigns is like, nah, I want to fight.
Well, what's this? I hope we get something about the thingy as well, Royal Rumble. It's just been going through my head. I hope we get some news about the WWE Championship if it's on the line or no at Rumble, because
why is Lesnar in the Rumble?
I know, why is fucking Vince McMahon actually allowed this to happen again?
Unless the title is on the line, it's pointless.
The title has been defended twice so far at a Rumble.
And it's after that, or if Lesnar wins, is he going to go after fucking Bray Wyatt?
Or is it going to go after, like...
Adam Cole?
It could go after a smaller title, like go after the Intercontinental title.
Well, you've not seen...
Have Shinsuke drop it to him.
Well, on Raw this week, R-Truth came out in what was the best segment on Raw. It's like, you're like 24/7, 11, 24, 23, 7 days, Chicago, Illinois, blah, 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 champion, European. No, he's changed it now.
It's usually 24, 48.
11 something. 11/7.
48, 11/7.
European Intercontinental 24/7 champion or something like that, isn't it?
Something like that.
But he's changed it now, and he's like, is now declaring himself for Royal Rumble. He says, and Lesnar and Heyman was in the ring. Heyman was in the corner, like leaning on the turnbuckle. Lesnar was just stood there looking at him. And Truth is cutting this promo, right? And Lesnar's one of them. He's a heel character, but he's one of them where he can do whatever he wants, and he can. And Truth is breaking. He's doing his promo. It's like, I know you're a big guy. Well, it's like, he didn't say it like that. He says, I know you're a big guy. It's like, but Heyman, I think I can get you over that top rope. And then Heyman's like, what? I'm not in the Rumble. I think you're mistaken. My client, Brock Lesnar, is in the Rumble. And then you see Truth's face just change. And he just looks at him and he goes, okay then. He's like, for the first time ever. And then does his stick again with his title. And he goes, wants to undeclare himself from the Royal Rumble.
You know what would be brilliant if somebody like R-Truth actually won the Royal Rumble?
Do you know, like the tease years ago with Santino Marella?
Actually, instead of having a tease, actually go through it.
Yeah. Like, why does it always... The Royal Rumble should be a time to make a star, not elevate one that's already made.
But
I think that should be the same with Money in the Bank now as well. Because we've seen recently, like, some big names have been in the Money in the Bank briefcase. Like, Brock Lesnar won it the other year. Why? Like, I understand. That was the most entertaining thing he did all year, you know, that fucking Brock. He actually looked fucking infested.
Brock party.
Yeah, he actually looked infested. He actually looked like he was having fun wrestling.
It did, but... Like,
he's still a dick.
That fizzled out to nothing as well, and...
Because
why does everything just fizzle out to nothing? That annoys me. We get a storyline that looks like it's going to last for a while at least, and then you get absolutely fuck all with it.
That's why I think we're both saying they should do just brand stated pay-per-views other than the big five, because that way then they can actually build a decent storyline. And rather than them going forward, like on SmackDown, right, this is your pay-per-view for Sunday. It's actually built.
I don't know. We'll see.
We'll see once Vince does the XFL.
Once it takes a step back to WWE.
And apparently, I think Paul FS, Triple H, is. I think he's becoming the main person to keeping the watch over all brands. But I think it's Paul Heyman is got to be the main focal person for Raw. And I forgot who it is for SmackDown.
It'll probably be Stephanie.
No, it's not. It's not Stephanie. It's another. He's a big fat guy who's been in wrestling for years.
McCall?
No.
Big Show?
No, it's not them.
Is it a wrestler?
I don't know if he used to wrestle.
What are you on about? Kevin Dunn?
No, it's not Kevin Dunn. Kevin Dunn can fuck off.
Well, no, Kevin Dunn can fuck off.
I can't remember his name. If I do remember his name, or when I actually remember his name, we'll put it as a comment.
No, you know, just shout out it in a video, just randomly, it'll be like, this person. And,
it's this person. No context.
I'll just be sat there like, what the fuck are you going on about, Ian?
No.
And we're like, that video that we were doing like 4 or 5 months ago. I have just remembered.
That's the kind of memory we've all got.
Yeah.
Right. Now, this is something I really want to talk about, because I like two of the people involved in this.
Can we just say something as well? This will be the last topic we actually talk about, because we're up to 25 minutes so far.
Yeah.
And like, this is the first podcast, so we don't really want to make it long day with. Make it a bit half an hour.
We'll do 2 more topics.
No, because I need to pee. So we'll do one more topic.
We'll do 1 more topic and then Donna's going to go for a piss. Right. Topic I want to talk about is the fucking stupid storyline that's going on Raw. You know what storyline I'm on about, don't you?
Well, yeah, about what about Elijah and Lana story?
Yeah.
Nobody likes it, but I think that was Rusev's plan for the beginning.
Yeah.
Because WWE built up this fucking big Rusev thing, only for everybody to get screwed, and Rusev doesn't like that either. So I think he's just saying this to like middle finger to the creatives.
But the thing is, right?
Anybody, he's basically saying anybody can write a bad storyline.
This is the most. I think this is the most watched storyline that they have on YouTube as well. This is
probably just because of how ridiculous it actually is.
It's stupid. Because before they got engaged, well, when just around the time they got engaged, Rusev and Lana, they did something similar with her and Ziggler. So why the fuck are they trying it years later?
Because I think back then it was because when they tried doing it with Lana and Dolph and Rusev and Summer Rae.
Yeah.
Summer Rae, that's in them not fucking pop up in WWE for time. But when they were doing that storyline, somebody leaked a photo of Rusev and Lana in bed together.
It works.
Announcing their engagement.
It weren't someone that leaked it. Lana put it on.
I thought somebody leaked it, but so they had to scrap that. So I think like nowadays they're carrying it on and trying to do it again.
It's stupid. They should just these kind of storylines. I know they say no, it's entertainment as well as a sport. Fair dues.
This isn't entertainment though.
This is fucking bullshit.
This is not entertainment. This is absolute ridiculousness. That's what it is.
Why, if you want to give Bobby Lashley a side piece, give him a female wrestler who doesn't wrestle at the moment.
You give him Summer Rae again.
Yeah, bring back Summer.
We really like to see that, don't we?
Bring back Summer Rae. Fucking give him Alicia Fox.
Do not give him Alicia Fox. I hate her worse than Bobby Lashley.
Exactly.
Believe it or not. And if there's a storyline involving them two, then I'll watch wrestling even less than I already do. And I've not watched an episode of Raw or SmackDown since TLC.
Well, I don't blame you. The way they built up SmackDown in the build up to Fox, saying that Fox wants it to be more of a sport-based show.
We've seen none of that.
Well, why the fuck have you sent all the athletic bastards to SmackDown? Not to Raw. Like, why is Buddy Murphy, Ricochet, Cedric Alexander,
I don't know.
Akira Kurosawa, Humberto Carrillo, all them people would have fit on SmackDown on a sports-based wrestling show.
Alistair Black's a former fucking champion kickboxer.
Yeah. Dream booking. Black versus Shinsuke.
That'd be a fantastic match,
but Shinsuke's now shit, and I don't think they know what they're doing with Black. They've done something with the storyline involving Black and Murphy. Murphy's now become a part of Rollins and AOP's crew.
Well, I think that they know what they're going to be doing with Shinsuke at least, but it's going to be shite because they're going to be stripping him of the title and giving it to Braun Strowman, and then they're going to have a little like recruitment kind of thing going on with him saying and
Cesaro
and what's his name, Mojo Rawley, that's the one. Fucking Mojo Rawley.
But they're on separate brands
as well. Aye, but with Sami Zayn's manager role,
yeah,
fucking
Sami Zayn's basically the only wild card we've got.
I thought we'd scrap this whole wild card fucking bullshit rule war.
But it's Vince.
Apparently not.
It's Vince. Vince is one of them, because ratings drop by about 2%. It's like, oh shit, we need to panic, and they'll do something, and it'll just make the shows worse, because every show gets repetitive. Because on every show, we saw it in 2018, where every show we had Lashley, Drew, and Baron attacking Reigns.
The 3-man band.
Oh yeah, that's what it was.
It was.
Or they were attacking Kurt Angle or Seth Rollins.
I really don't agree with WWE only. Vince McMahon only thinking that Drew McIntyre is good in a tag team or a trio or something, when he's awful in a tag team or whatever. He's better as a solo superstar.
He's started doing a stick, which I do like, and I don't get it. Do you know when he goes to the Claymore? He was facing No Way Jose the other week, and when he went for the Claymore, he counted down, legit put his hands up and counted down with the fucking crowd. Like, why is he doing that if he's supposed to be a heel?
I think they might be trying some face to see if they can do anything with him as a face, because in WWE we've not seen that.
Well, on Monday,
apart from on NXT, but
on Monday it came out as Orton and Styles were in the middle of the segment, and he comes out and he says, "Well, I'm sick of not getting an opportunity." He says, "We've got two options." He says, "We can stand here and talk all night, or there's option 2. And he says, "I think this is what everybody wants." He says, "Who wants to see us fight?" So I actually think they are trying to do something. They're trying to get him involved more with the crowd to see if he can get over with the crowd. Because if you can get over as a face, because everybody knows it's harder to get over as a face nowadays in WWE.
Well, no, on Raw or SmackDown.
It's harder to get over when WWE are pushing you down people's throats.
Aye, that's true.
Because we saw it with Reigns when he was being pushed down people's faces as a face. People booed him. And we've seen it with heels, like when they were trying to push Rusev Day. When Rusev Day first started and they were trying to push Rusev as a heel, but all the fans were like, Rusev Day.
It's like thingy as well. When they first started, the New Day, they first started as a heel, as a heel faction.
And it did work.
They actually bought into it because of the superstars that they actually had in the New Day. So,
no, I think it was more. No one could buy. Could you buy Kofi as a heel?
And a heel gospel group? No, really. That was a bit racist. Yeah. To be honest with you.
Look at it this way as well. Like, the only one of them 3 you can actually see as a heel, because he's done it before. Big E.
When he was running with Dolph Ziggler and
AJ Lee. And as much as I hate to say it. Break up the New Day and give Big E a solo run.
Can we please issue this as well? Can everybody stop saying break up the New Day? Don't break up the New Day. The New Day are fantastic as they are.
Or
even what is it, 4 or 5 years into the run, they're still fucking fantastic.
Or do you do what we want to see with the Undisputed Era, where they can go their separate ways, but if they ever need each other's backs, they always come back as a collective?
No, I reckon we've seen that with Kofi Kingston.
Yeah.
And that's all we're going to see, unless they have Kofi Kingston break away from them again. Yeah. Like before he retires, but he's no longer signed a
5-year deal.
New 5-year deal, so.
Or they can do this one. They can keep them together. and they can all go after single titles.
We could do that. No, because that'd mean you have to like split them up for brands.
No, you don't.
Oh, you do.
No, you don't. Xavier Woods can just win the 24/7 title. Then he can be on any brand.
Why is it Xavier Woods that has to win the 24/7 title? One or Biggie? Or Kofi Kingston?
Because I think Kofi is one of them people where now he should be probably going back after the Intercontinental title. I think him with that.
It shouldn't.
No, I know he's good enough to go for the world title, but
he should still be going for the world title. He should still be in the talking of that bracket.
No, but I'm saying
but since they lost it in fucking 8 seconds, really stupid mid WWE.
Bullshit decision.
But ever since they lost it to Brock Lesnar, that was just fizzled into nothing.
No, but the reason I'm saying he should go after the Intercontinental title is because his name being on that title again will elevate that title again. The mid-card titles.
He was never Intercontinental. He was always United States.
I'm sure he's held it once.
No, it was United States.
Well, even having his name on that, I'll just elevate it that bit. But what do you reckon? What do you think of Big E and Kofi feuding with Morrison and The Miz? Because that's what they're doing at the moment.
I don't. Well, if Xavier was back, then I would have replaced Kofi Kingston with Xavier.
Yeah.
Because Big E and Xavier together are better as a pair.
Yeah.
But I reckon it could be good. John Morrison's return.
Yeah.
To WWE, and he's not been in the company since 2011, I think.
Yeah, 2011 he left.
So
9 years.
9 years with John Morrison. We're seeing him back now.
With his old tag team partner.
We could see great things.
Do you reckon they should do what they did back then? Do you reckon they should bring back the dirt sheet? Scrap Miss TV, bring back the dirt sheet instead. Or rebrand it, get rid of the dirt sheet, we have Mr. Morrison TV.
No, I reckon they should do something like that because, right, you see, right, WWE have got, apparently they've got an online presence, which is just nothing.
Well, they've
because the mainly the like uploads of actual shows and stuff.
Yeah.
Instead of what they used to do, like they used to have so much like internet stuff. The dirt sheet, you had the IZ show.
Well,
you had plenty.
Talking about their online presence, they've got I think it's 50 million subscribers on YouTube.
50 million plus, but that's
they should play to that.
They should, but like. They don't. They still upload top 10s, backstage interviews and stuff.
Do you
like
know?
Clips
You're saying how they should use that online presence some more.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know how they've got the network?
Right.
Do you know like some of the stuff they put on the network, like with Heath Slater and all that? Put some of that on the fucking.
No, because that's what I mean. That's what I mean about like all the shows and stuff. All the shows they have, they need to dive in with that stuff and put like my individual stuff on instead of all these like multiple fucking cameras everywhere. Or like you've got WWE 24/7, right?
Yeah.
Which is like you're gone for a full day.
Yeah.
The superstar, right?
Or 365 where you go with one superstar for a year from like Mania to Mania or.
But even with them, it's still like multiple, like five different fucking camera angles, and at the one sitting there, it's not personal. You want to see something that's personal.
Like
up, down. That's personal.
Yeah.
The dirt sheet that's personal for like Jordan Morrison and The Miz.
The New Day podcast that they've just started.
But that's another thing that I hate. All these podcast things.
There's
too many.
They've got 3 now, I think, in the company because they've also started promoting Stone Cold's podcast.
No, they've got more because they've also got
Corey Graves.
they've got. Have you seen what Corey Graves has been saying on Twitter?
Aye.
He's been saying for fuck's sake, basically just fire me.
Yeah, because the storyline shit about I think it was about the Lorna segments.
But I don't know. Can we hurry up and wrap this up anyway? Right, I'm gonna leave Ian to wrap this up because I really need a piss. I've been needing a piss for the past.
1 minute, and before you go,
we're
just gonna say, this video should be up Monday. We're recording this on what day are we on?
We're on Saturday.
Yeah, we're on Saturday. This video should hopefully be up by Monday, which is the 20th.
This video was brought to you by Colgate.
And then by Thursday or Friday, we should have the predictions. So look forward to them videos. Other than that, we're gonna leave yous.
We're gonna love yous and leave yous.
I was gonna say that, but I thought no, hello back.
Well, we won't need love yous per se because you know yous could be children watching this and we don't want to get arrested for anything.
That's a bit inappropriate, Thomas.
We don't know, do we? Right. Peace, people.
See you later. Like and subscribe.
Wow.